Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by. And this pick a card reading will be about what can you expect for the upcoming week. So this reading meant to be timeless. So whenever you're watching this, you can just take the messages within a 7 days period of time. So there are three piles, three decks. So this is going to be group number one. This is going to be group number two. This is going to be group number three. I like to shuffle it or the camera, and I will also get some oracle decks and some romance angel messages also. So whenever you feel like you are ready to choose your group, you can just move the timestamps below. Otherwise, you can pause the video right now and you can trust your intuition. You can choose more than one pile. It's just all depending on you. And now I will see you on your reading. Hello, group number one. If you've chosen this pile, the vice versa tarot, then this is going to be your weekly predictions. So let us see. I'll first start with your tarot cards. What group number one needs to know about their upcoming week? Oh, we have Page of Cups. You guys might be receiving I don't want to say exactly a communication, but you guys might be receiving some communication or like some changes. There's a tower at the bottom of the deck about some emotional situation, about some love situation. If you have been expecting an apology, because that guy is standing still and he's ashore, so maybe someone has gone through a way, someone that you have been like wondering about, specific person on your mind. I'm seeing that this is like a one-to-one kind of like a relationship, friendship, romantic relationship. Take it what it resonates. That someone is ready to just express their emotions. Like some sudden changes might have been happening during this week around that course in your mind. What else is waiting for group number one this week? What else is coming? And group number one's way. And that might be also kind of a situation that you kind of, I don't know, lose hope, or you just take away your expectations off from the situation. You were not just didn't want to tire your mind about thinking about it anymore, because that guy in the car, he really looks so stand still. So what else is okay? That wanted to come out. Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you are definitely living a mentality of a feeling left outside of the cold. There have been a situation that, yeah, I was just feeling like you were just putting your expectations on it, but you were not receiving anything. Maybe it has been something that has been going on for a long while. So now you're just like changing your mood from seeing that you're out, you're cold, but you're in front of a church. But now you're like, no. I know that I'm not outside of the church. You know, I'm warm, and I have my pentacles. I have the things I need in my life. So I don't want to bother myself about thinking through that. I will clarify these cards too. So let us see. Wow. That is justice. Yes, there is a justice coming in your way, and the tower is again. Guys, just expect some powerful or sudden changes. Really, I don't want to say those kind of powerful things, to be honest, but you might be also feeling, like intuitively feeling that is what it is coming your way. So I'm not is seeing that this is like a legal issue, or this is around something that you have a contract with, like a home or a job, or like some issue around law. But I'm just seeing that that has been a thing. Like your theme of a week is around an heart issue that was bothering you, and this issue has been lingering at the background for so long that you decided to put your logic on the front seat and put your emotions at the back seat, because you start to feel like you were not emotionally at a very balanced place. So you're going to choose the course which you are very good at, which is your logic and mentality. So you're bringing a justice, and a justice is coming around the situation. Wow. So one more card, please, about what is coming in group number one's way this week, what they can expect. What group number one can expect. And 9 of Wands. Yes, guys, this has been a long journey. It's like you're at the stage of a breakthrough. So you are just at the bottom of the deck, there is a 5 of Cups in reverse. You're leaving the situation behind. There might be someone new coming into your way, or you are realizing there was some support around you that you haven't realized it before. But this is an energy of want to give up, but it's just a last like a last challenge before the end. It's just like a message of hang on there, like everything, hang in there, like everything is going to be a lot better. Because this 9 of Wands in reverse is just like someone might tend to feel a bit like lost the situation, or lost hope around it, or like going all over again everything, like what was all of that for? Like I have been on this journey, or I have been like fighting for a long while, but like I haven't seen anything is coming up onto the surface. Maybe it's just all about to see like how committed you were in order to get what you actually wanted to. So yes, I also want to get clarifications around them. Okay. Wow, this is Wheel of Fortune, and this is your clarification around Page of Cups. So you are definitely turning the wheels. This is like a Wheel of Fortune, and it's all about, this is a 10 card, is closing up one chapter in your life. And this Wheel of Fortune in this deck is represented as reverse. So I feel like this guy is looking so much like a magician. So this has been something that you have been manifesting it. You have been attracting it into your life. Like the justice was what you have been like attracting it to your life. When you pulled your energy away from that situation, because you realize that this is not a place that you meant to be in, you deserve a lot better than that, then this is the time that you start attracting the beauties in your life. Because it is a very it's a very hard situation to understand when to pull our energy back from a situation that's not serving us. There's always a possibility to go through a dependent energy around that codependency, trying to seek some fulfilling energies outside of our control. And in this way, we just give power away from other people, other things in our life, and then when they don't come into play, then we get upset because we don't have the power to control them. We just wait, we just sit and wait. So you are realizing that fact, and you're just getting your happiness back into your hands. So what's that 5 of Pentacles is reverse about? That 5 of Pentacles and reverse is about. Oops. Three of Cups. I always just find it interesting in the stack how Three of Cups in the upright is just like represented with the one lady, but in the reverse position, there are like friends around her, because usually it's like just, okay, it's usually like vice versa. You might really expect a sudden communication from someone who hasn't been thinking through what they are doing. So someone might be feeling like they're kind of running out of time and they just wanted to come into your life when you were just like pulling your energy away back from them, and when you're actually happy out with your friends, when you're really celebrating, when you really open your eyes to the beauty of everything, all the beautiful connections that you have around. And you might be also like forgiving that person or that situation or your behavior. Like your behavior, I mean, like not for judging, but like when we really were just expecting something to happen and it doesn't, but we just put a lot more time than we should have, but we only realize it after a long while because we are still learning. Everyone is still learning. And then you're like, I shouldn't, like, I don't need to, I didn't have to be like lingering around that long in order to understand it, but it only happens when you just come to the end, and you're not going to do the same like for the next one. But yeah, when you're in this kind of like healthy mindset and like out and having fun, you might be expecting some powerful, I don't know, changes or like some powerful communication from a person that you haven't been talking for a while, or you were just distant even if you were talking. So what's that justice all about? Okay. Something wanted to come out, but I'm not quite sure. Seven of Cups in reverse. Guys, you might be realizing that around the Lovers, that might have been a situation that you start realizing you have a lot more options than it was projected to you by that person. You are taking back your power with the Justice cards in here. You're realizing like you have a lot more options and you can choose whatever you want, basically. So you're bringing justice to the situation, but what I'm feeling is that you can see that the Seven of Cups, that person is a bit... he is a bit hypnotized. Like his eyes are like a pure white. So I really don't want to say under substances, etc., but like someone is kind of drunk by the power of choices. So what I'm feeling is that whenever that communication, etc., come into your way, you might really want it to like be in your power. You can see how blindfolded that lady's. I don't recall that in the traditional tarot decks, the Justice card is represented with a blindfolded lady with a sword on her hand. So you might really want to listen your mind and be really decisive, be really sharp about your decision, whatever you're going to take, because you might end up finding yourself dwelling into lots of options. So this is a situation that you don't want to put yourself in, because there might be a feeling of, you know, you're in a swamp, so you're just pulling backwards. It's just like there is a tendency to be like a bit going backwards. You are not going to, but like realizing having lots of options, or there might be some offer coming to you by that specific person. So just please be sure when you're taking a steps forward, or when you're making a decision, just don't forget that you have the power and you don't need to please anyone but yourself. And you're never gonna be selfish. Like our concept of selfishness is a bit distorted sometimes. Like there is a healthy way of selfishness that when we put our needs first without hurting any other people, this is a healthy way of selfishness. And I'm sorry, guys, if I have been like rambling around, but I hope they are making sense. So, what is that Nine of Wands in reverse is about? That Nine of Wands in reverse is about? Ten of Swords. Yes. You are closing up one chapter. You're moving away from it. You're moving away from one chapter of your life. Like, you have been wearing a shield, and you know, it is like, it's expired. Basically, it's expired. You just got lots of swords on that shield. So there is no need to use that anymore. Like, what you need is to change your perspective, basically, change your mindset, and this is what's gonna bring happiness to you. So please don't feel like you're defeated or something. No, you closed out one chapter. You're closing out one chapter. And the next thing is that you can see in the reverse that this is you guys, like the feminine or masculine energy, whatever you're just embodying. It doesn't matter the gender. So this is the sun, which represents our masculine side of taking an action. So the next step is you're taking off that shield, which has expired, that there is no good use in it, and you're just looking at it. You're just evaluating all the things in a short while, what you have been going through, and you're like, yep, that's good. Now I'm just moving forward to the next chapter of my life. I really wanted to put it in the reverse position. Yes. Okay. Let us see what oracle messages do we have for you. But it's coming in group number 1's way this week. It's coming in group number's ways this week. Yes, guys, it's coming in group numbers. There's way too many. Way too many. Okay, the energy is gaining momentum and nothing is yet set in stone. That might be why that much of energies are going around. What did I say? I was just telling that it just feels like your commitment is being tested around the situation. That's why you might have been like feeling that, like you have been waiting for so long, but now you just put your energy back. It's just because it is in order to understand how badly you want the situation. Like, okay, it's so easy for me to say that. Okay, of course everyone wants a love or to have a happy family, or it doesn't have to be like a traditional bonding of family. You might be living together, but like with that person that really like cares about you. So everyone wants it, but like truly one thing is in a different thing. Like a truly one thing, I mean in a very healthy place, without any conditions, or with an unconditional love towards that person and towards yourself, is a different kind of a thing. So the card we got is like your dreams needs a practical plan, the full moon in Taurus. So by this one, so I usually don't read for the zodiac signs, but like your moon rising or sun sign, or the person that you're dealing with can be an earth sign or the Taurus. And you might have been dealing with a quite stubborn person with that one, or you might be a bit stubborn or wanted to control the situations. And the Taurus is a fixed sign also. That's why that situation might be also pushing your limits a bit harder than it would have been to another person. That might have been also one thing that you need to heal. For example, like letting things flow in their own rhythm. I'm not judging. I really know how hard can it be because I am stubborn by myself. But yeah, also this card, like in the book definition, represents that you might really need to do some practical plans. You really shouldn't dwelling into the laziness. Like it's a very beautiful mindset that I'm seeing over here, that you are not putting your energy anymore on the things that are not serving you. You are not waiting. But this is also a reminder for you that please just whenever some sparks are just shining in you, in your heart, any creativity, anything that you want to do, or any idea that you want to prioritize yourself. Let's say if you want to just go to a spa with your friends, or if you like to get a massage, or like purchase some nice things for your home, or a career plan, etc. Because like Taurus is an earth sign, so it's just representing everything that we can just see on this 3D. So please do on it, please act on it. Don't just sit there and just think about it, because when we also don't do things but just sit around it, then that creative energy can turn into a blockage, and we might find ourselves not as productive as we were before, because like we didn't act on it. This also represents that the Taurus card, that you might want to just do some long-term plans. And don't let your past hold you back. This is the South Node. Yeah, this is like where you started your journey. There have been many karmic lessons that you needed to learn and complete in order to move forward, basically. Yeah, it's just like saying that even if you have a little tendency in you to be stucking or thinking about the past, reminiscing on it and trying to like overanalyzing it, please don't do it, and forgive the past and move on. And this is what I'm saying with this card, really forgiving it and moving it on, like forgiving anyone and everything involved in a situation. And like astrologically, I'm just listening. That's why I'm just paraphrasing and sharing the information that I listen. But I'm not seeing any dominant messages around dreaming, but this is also a time that we might be really releasing and healing our past wounds. And that might be also happening in dream states, but I'm not seeing it so like actively in your reading right now. And the last card is the balance, spirituality and practicality, the full moon in Pisces. Like there is a lot of practicality that has been talked in your reading, but with the Pisces cards and full moon, since Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac and it's a very emotional and a spiritual sign, a very intuitive sign, it might have been this week might be really emotional for you. Especially, I keep seeing Tower at the bottom of your deck twice, and there was Knight of Wands that I saw there. So in case of any kind of sudden changes coming on your way, some sudden communication, something very unexpected, then it might have a potential to like steer you kind of out of course, not in a bad way. I mean, like it can bring up lots of buried emotion to the surface. So just be aware of it. Meditation can be really, really helpful for you. Grounding yourself, especially when I see this card, might be really, really helping for you. And nothing will come out of the situation is at the bottom of the deck. Whatever is coming your way, you might not be actually seeing that is coming. And also, this is one thing that can be a warning to you, that in case of you finding yourself developing into your emotions, this is something that you want to avoid, because intuitively nothing is going to come out of that situation. What you need really right now is just prioritize yourself and your self-worth. And the meditation and contemplate the new moon in Pisces is also at the bottom of the deck. I really feel like there is a beautiful new cycle is just starting for you in your romantic life, either with the person on your mind or a new coming one. And I believe that this is going to be a bit like a long reading for you, but let's see. Before this one, I'd like to get some romance angel backs. I guess this is, Romance Angel Oracle deck messages for you. What's coming for group number 1 this week? My pray, guys. What's coming for group number 1 this week? Reconciliation. That came in reverse, but I'm not sure. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I really see that as coming, and please be aware of the fact that you don't want to dwell into your emotions. That might have been a person that you have a lot of passion towards, physical attraction. And there's a retreat also in the reverse. It's time to disconnect from the world. So that reconciliation, if you have been in a retreated state right now in your love life, that can really just caught you off guard. It can cause you to take you away from your retreating mood. Release your ex. Oh, I got chills. The time has come to clear your energy. That reconciliation might be really the thing that you need to, in order to really fully release that situation. There's a trust. I'm not going to take these cards. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Whatever is just unfolding, let it unfold, please. Don't create any expectations. And the retreat is here again. So it is a time of disconnect from the world. Really, what is coming is really meant to happen right now, and just let it unfold. Just prioritize yourself and don't overthink around the situation. So what angel guidances do we have for group number 1? I'm not sure if that is going to be a happy surprise for you or not. If you really wanted to move away from that person and they just wanted to come by, it might not be a happy one also, depending on your situation. So what angel messages that group number 1 needs to have for their week? What guidances that group number 1 need to have for their week? It's interesting because usually I get very fast messages with this deck. I'm sorry that it's taking long. So what messages does group number 1 needs to have about their week? What message does group number one needs to hear? I guess I will first time get a message like this. Shower of abundance. To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you will allow. I feel like this is really a time for you to prioritize yourself and your needs, and that practical plan with the Taurus is just calling out for it, basically. So, when you just if you have been having questions around your career, or pull your energy back towards your finances, your career, so that is one kind of indication that whatever you have been working on is going to pay off. And at the bottom of the deck there was time to go. So whatever is just bursting within you, that's what I was saying it in here, whatever creative energy, just please take an action towards it. And it says that the sun sets and rises each day, and it is the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. Oops. And you can see the color resonances in each card. That is beautiful. So, and there is those messages that I have channeled in the postcards that I bought from shops and different artists. So I'm kind of excited to get messages and cards from there. So let's see what group number 1 needs to hear. What advices do they have for this upcoming week? Oh, that's beautiful. This is a postcard, and let me read it. Are you feeling lost? Perhaps your intuition is trying to speak to you. You can feel that you were suppressing the fears you have for years, and now they are coming into the surface. That's what I was kind of talking with the Pisces cards. And it can be quite challenging to understand the reason behind it. But please don't run away from your fear. It's coming to you at this time because now you're strong enough to face with it. It is showing you the way your dreams might be also intensify during this time. If you're having vivid dreams, try journaling them. I was also talking about the dreams, but I just told you that I don't feel it quite intensely in your reading at that phase, but just take it as it resonates. And I would really appreciate if you just let me know if it's resonated with you or not. I really appreciate that. But this is all I'm seeing for you, group number one. I hope it wasn't too long, but hope to see you next time too. Have a wonderful week. Hello, group number two. If you've chosen this tarot deck, which is the Witch's Tarot, as I believe, yes, then this is going to be your reading. First, I'll start shuffling your tarot cards, and then I will just get some oracle messages and the romance and dual messages for you too. So let us start what group number two needs to know about the upcoming week. Wow, I keep seeing it. I saw it at least 3 times at the bottom of your deck when I was pre-shuffling. 3 of Cups. You guys, oh my god, the 6 of Cups. I don't know what kind of a week this is, but I feel like the love and romance is just at the peak. I feel like there is going to be a beautiful, like joyful celebration times for you. You might be finding yourself going out so much. I feel kind of quite energetic. Like I wasn't feeling that energetic for group number one's feeling, but now I'm just smiling and I just wanted to, like go out and just be all over the room. So this is like a very, very chill for energy. And with the 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, like you might be really connecting with, I don't know, the people that you really click on. I'm not necessarily seeing for now that a specific soul connection, because like the 6 of Cups in a traditional meaning, like it can represent some soulmate connection, but like with this 3 of Cups in here, I'm really just seeing that you're just having amazing time, a beautiful time with the people that you care about, and you really, that really uplifts your energy, and you do the same towards them too. Like it's just like a feeling of like knowing this people for a long while from somewhere. You don't necessarily know them for years or months, but still like this is a very cheerful energy, like feeling like home. 2 of Cups, and interestingly it came in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse. So there might have been a situation, a love situation, a connection that hasn't ended up in a way that you expected it to. I'm talking in the past tense, although I'm just like checking the energies for the upcoming week, but I want to clarify this. I feel like there was a promise, but it wasn't fulfilled. I am not really seeing it so much of like upcoming energy, but let's see. I'm not sure if there will be any disconnect around the connection, or or the events might take a turn that you weren't expecting them to be. And the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you are you're quite intuitive about that. You were really like staying on your firms, and you were really just trusting on your emotions on that. And there's 5 of Wands also after that one. So there might have been conflict around the love situation, or it might be coming on your way, but let us see. 10 of Wands. You are leaving a chapter behind. This is karma, as I believe it's justice in this deck. So you are leaving a situation behind because you have invested in it so much. So you're realizing that you don't want to put yourself under any burden. which is not your responsibility. Maybe you have been just fighting for two in some specific kind of a connection, and now you're like, all I'm left is with all the burden that I carry by myself, and I'm so far away from home. I'm so far away from my safe place. So I just want to go back there. And making a peace with what's happened in the past is also coming. So what else is coming forward? Okay. Three of Pentacles. I guess moving away from a situation is really going to enable you to go within. Three of Pentacles is usually representing corporations and communications. It might be also around the career, but I'm seeing that coming in contact and being like supportive with other people around you. But I feel like you really need to be just let go of or moving away from some kind of like a situation which was burdening for you. Yeah, you have been giving your energy so much that you forget to have fun. And we just open your reading with Three of Cups, and it's just like closing out with the Three of Pentacles in here. So there might be really good cheerful energies around you, which is gonna help you to uplift your mood around what happened in a specific romantic situation. I really don't pick up with the Three of Pentacles because, like, in the Lovers, when I stopped it with the reverse position, I feel like with this card, since that man is just alone sitting and with a black cat with a potion, it's like retreating. This card is just calling out for me for a retreating period. After leaving this Ten of Wands behind, I feel like through the end of the week, if you just start your week quite like cheerful and uplifting, and through the end of the week, you might be finding yourself a bit like, let's say, drained and wanted to drain, not in a bad way, but just wanting to take also time off for yourself. So you are going to be fulfilled in many ways. I'm sorry. If you, I don't know, the situation might not be loving in many parts of the world right now, but if you have been going out or something, the losing a voice might be kind of a thing, or like maybe you need to speak up around the situation that's coming. Let's see. So what's that Three of Cups is about, Spirit? What's that Three of Cups is about? Okay. Any other? That's interesting. There is a shadow side, which is a devil, and the World. World is the last card of the major arcana, and we have two major arcanas clarifying Three of Cups in here. I feel like this is a quite important week which is coming into your way. Like, I feel like you are facing with your shadows in here. And you might be also realizing that that energy that you were putting in a specific person, that person was not so much there for you. He wasn't, or she wasn't like quite protecting you in a way that you really expect from a love situation to be like. You know, that beautiful connection that you're going to be there unconditionally, and whatever hardships that you were going through in any part of your life, you can just come back home, call that person or be with that person and then talk with them, and this is going to be your beautiful support. Like, they're never going to judge you, you know that they're always going to be there. I feel like there might be coming like quite sudden realizations around it, that you are closing up one chapter in here, and your friends might be really there for you to cheer you up. No, remind you that we are here. Okay. Let us see why is that Two of Cups is in reverse in here? Why that Two of Cups is in reverse in here? Five of Cups and Four of Wands. Oh God. In reverse, yes, you are leaving a situation behind. You are leaving a sadness behind, which wasn't fulfilling for you with the Two of Cups in here. There might have been disappointments around the love situation, or it might be coming, but like you are living it. You're living it behind because you don't want to be in this kind of like a victim mentality with the Five of Cups. That lady in here, she's just looking at the cups lower and she's like, oh my God, like, no, I'm just sad. And you don't want to be there. No, like there are lots of beautiful support around you that I'm seeing. You're not going to stay there for long. And there was Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Four of Wands usually represents like a celebrations and a beautiful times coming in your way. Yes, I'm really feeling that it doesn't necessarily have to be related with that specific connection, which I'm not saying that, but I'm seeing that there is a lot of beautiful support around you in order for you to really just stand up on your own feet again and quite fast. So what's that Ten of Wands is about? It's King of Pentacles. That person that you might be dealing with can be quite stubborn, and there might have been an issue around finances. So that person might be either too much devolved into their jobs and their finances and might be giving an energy to the other sides of their life, but not like giving it to you specifically. They might have been quite seem like unemotional, like emotionally unavailable, and emotionally unavailable, the Knight of Cups in here, and you might feel like there were lots of emotions pouring down out to the middle, but there is no one to take them. There is no one to to share them with. So that disappointment, that feeling is left behind. You are just like moving away from it. Basically understanding your worth also. So what's that Three of Pentacles is about? What's that Three of Pentacles is about, spirits? Three of Pentacles is about. Again, I'm feeling that at the end of the week, you might be feeling a bit drained. Like when you really have an opportunity to sit back and be yourself. The Knight of Cups in reverse and here again, and the Six of Cups. When you feel that you can finally be alone by yourself at the end of the week, you might have a tendency to reminisce upon the past, like what might not have been there, what could have happened, etc. So Knight of Cups in reverse usually represents a tendency to be overly emotional, like have a tendency to pity yourself and like get away from the logic. I'm really seeing lots of emotions might be like pouring it out. So a lot of untold things. So you might have a tendency to like going around it. Thinking around it. Yeah, I really feel like with the Hermit and the Six of Cups, you might be closing out your week a bit like, or whenever you feel you are alone now, like you have your own time, whenever you're not surrounded with your friends, then you might be having this kind of ups and downs. When you're with the friends, you feel amazing, and when you're alone, you're like, oh, again? I really want to get one more clarification around Three of Pentacles. That's so interesting to pick up this kind of an energy with the Three of Pentacles. One more clarification, please, Spirit, for the Three of Pentacles. That wanted to come out. Page of Pentacles. And again, guys, just like, traveling might be a good idea. Like, really, whenever you feel like the environment that you're in, even your room, even your home, starts to feed up any kind of like over-divulging energy within your mind, just go out, have a short walk, and then come back. And with the Page of Pentacles, I see that you're trying to create something. You're trying to focus on something, some beautiful new endeavor that you have been working on for a while. Like the difference of Page of Pentacles among all of other pages is that the Page of Pentacles is representing an energy that has been already started. It's not as new as the other page energies because she has been or he has been working for it for a while. So there's beautiful new creative ideas emerging within you. And it is something, it might be something you're under creative endeavors or your career. So you are trying to focus on it, but you might be feeling yourself kind of like a steered of the course. So whenever you start feeling that this kind of like unbalanced energy is coming, really refreshing your environment and energy can be quite important for you. So let us continue with the Moonology decks. And interestingly, there's expected powerful change coming. So let's see what is coming for group number 2 this week. What group number 2 can expect, spirits? What group number 2 can expect this week? What are the energies surrounding group number 2 this week? Work through your fears, a new moon in Scorpio. Is there any other? No. Yeah, really, again, I keep saying about whenever you're alone, you might feel like those things that you need to heal is just coming up to the surface a lot more. So this is a new beginning whenever you release that fear, because the new moons are representing new beginnings. And also like the Scorpio might be like an important sign for you, like in your chart, the sun, moon, rising, or the person that you're dealing with. And the Scorpio has a tendency to be quite also defensive whenever they hurt. So this might be the energy that you're leaving behind, or you might be leaving behind an energy of validifying your actions or other person's action in a specific situation. So there's a lot of fears are coming into the surface. It might be quite emotional time also, since Scorpio is a water sign. And I also feel like in a book definition, at least, this also represents kind of like a more, let's say, if I remember correctly, a sexier times are on the horizon. So you might be also feeling your, let's say, maybe finding yourself in kind of like a lustful energies with the devil in here also. The Three of Cups, the devil, these two energies. So I don't know if you're going out on a celebration or something. There might be quite like distracting energies a lot around you, like alcohol, attractive people. So just take it as it resonates. So what else is coming for group number 2 this week? What energies are surrounding group number 2 this week? Show the world the real you. And your dreams needs a practical plan. This also came for group number 1. So, what I'm feeling with this Aquarius card, the full moon card, is the Three of Pentacles energy. So, first of all, you need to let things unfold by itself. You need to let things go with its own flow if you have a tendency to be controlling over a situation. And the other thing is that I feel like you really might be like blocking. Your creative endeavors by just dwelling so much into your mind, because like you might be also second guessing yourself if you have like a creative ideas or like something different that you know that other people might be kind of hard for them to understand or expect because it's kind of innovative. So you might also second dabbing yourself that how good of an idea is this? Like I have been working on it for a long while, but I'm not sure. Maybe I shouldn't go with that. So don't just go into that kind of like an ego trap, like a mind trap. Because if it makes you feel good while you're working on it, then it's meant to be. It makes you feel good. Like this is like how our like intuition works. So to show the world the real you is a full moon Aquarius is that kind of a message that I'm seeing for you. One last message, please, for group number 2. What's coming up for them this week? Really, your intuition is playing a huge role this week, I'm feeling, because the color dominances in the Scorpio and the Aquarius card are like purple, which represents our third eye. Too many, way too many. Okay, there was expect a powerful change at the end of the deck before. That might be the reason why you are feeling also that challenge, because when we are having a new moon eclipse, so there's a huge urgency for us to take a charge of in our lives and like move forward and bring something into reality. And also, whenever there has to be an like a powerful change. This is also because something is like unfolding and something is changing it. So it's not quite easy to go through that big changes because something else needed to complete it in our lives. So I'll quickly go through them, like adjustments are required. Yeah, something is definitely changing around how you perceive yourself, what is happening on your mind, how you're talking to yourself, mostly I'm feeling, in your external world. A time for healing is beautiful to indicate that. Work through your fears. So go against your fears about whatever you want to accomplish and achieve, because you already start working on them. And yeah, the energy is gaining momentum again is coming. So energy is gaining momentum because expect a powerful change. The powerful changes are on the horizon for you. That might be a quite like a powerful week for you. I'll put them right here. You really need to take a time for healing, by the way, with the Three of Pentacles. Whenever you feel like, yeah, you have been socialized quite a lot, let me just put it in this way, it's also kind of like boosting your energy to start something new. So it's like a very nice, like you're getting like an energy boost, so that now you can stop and stabilize and use it in a very nice way. And when you start to feel like, oh, I'm tired again, so you can get energy boost again. It's just like, eating, and like gaining an energy for doing an exercise, and then like consuming that energy and doing it all over again. So what do you need to release is at the bottom of the deck. What do you need to release is your fears. Okay, so I will get a romance angel messages for you. What is waiting for group number 2 this week? It's waiting for group number 2, Spirit. In their love life. What love messages does group number 2 has? Okay, love yourself first was reverse, and the honeymoon was in reverse. So love yourself says that your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And the honeymoon says that enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. What I'm feeling is that since they are in reverse, so with the honeymoon, you really need to take a time for healing for yourself. This retreat mood is needed whenever you feel, because your intuition, your body is gonna calling out for you. Like it's kind of like not possible not to feel it. And the love yourself first is that this is a thing that you need to work on. Basically, you have fears around to feel good enough, I feel, to be loved. Yeah, the codependency, I don't want to say it, kind of. I was like, I'm feeling something, but quite not sure what it is. So the codependency also at the bottom of the deck. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. That might be also one thing that the addictions, I'm not seeing it from your side, but from the person's side that you were indulging with, might be the reason why things were not worked out in a way that you were expecting it. And the other thing is that if there was codependency around that relationship, I mean, like if you were like, if you and the other person that you were dealing with were just putting each other on the first row for your reason to be happy, then this is not healthy. So without us being happy by ourselves at first, we cannot just fully be happy with another person, because we will be so much depending on them. And really, in the long run, they never work. So let us see what angel messages does group number 2 needs to hear. Oh, fresh air. Wasn't I just saying the fresh air? Whenever you feel like you are getting drained and dwell on your own thoughts while you want to just work through a project that you have already started with, going out on a walk, like a short ones, and like refreshing, your mind will be beneficial. And let me see. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today, as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. Let me put it here. And what do you desire? Whatever you want is coming in your way. Really, you shouldn't be second guessing about yourself on what you're working on, because it's coming. You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon the true desires and know that you are ready and deserving of them, they will rush into your life as if by magic. That is beautiful. And I would like to get last messages. And these are the postcards that I just bought from the shops and from different artists around the city that I live in. And I just wrote some channel messages behind them. So I'm really wondering and excited about those messages. So let us see what group number 2 needs to hear, what advices that they need to hear. What group number 2 needs to hear, what advices do you have for them, Spirit, for this week? What advices do you have for group number 2, Spirits? What advices do you have for group number 2, Spirits? What advices do you have for group number 2, Spirits? Oh. Yep, way too many. Wait a second. Sorry for that. Let us see what messages do you have. I feel like with this friend's energy around you, you might also be finding yourself out doing the things that you weren't expecting it. But really, I would like to get one clear message. Okay, there's 2, right? Let's see for group number 2. Oh, we have those 2 cards. So with this one, The message is, have you been feeling like outcasted lately? Like you have been coming out of a long battle and no one is around anymore. The places, the people once you have known are not there anymore or feel distant. Maybe you were fighting for a cause that you realized it wasn't worth it. But now you're coming out to the shore and started to open up your eyes again, taking a deep long breath and getting ready to come out of your shell. It can be slow progress, but now you know that it's safe for you outside. Is the message that I wrote in here. And the other one is letting go with the flow and believing the impossible are the strongest themes of your current energy. Have you reached a resolution in your life lately? Perhaps faced with your shadows and made peace with that side of yours and have learned how to accept yourself fully with all your ups and downs. If not yet, then this is what's coming. You will feel free as a feather. Authenticity and being unapologetic are coming so strong with your current energy. And like whenever I saw this card first, I just feel like the free falling, that song from John Mayer, I guess. So if you wanted to listen to it, or if you already know what the lyrics might be like, quite uplifting for you. So yeah, they are the messages that I feel, and I hope it was resonating and helpful for you. So please let me know down in the comments, especially with those channel messages, if they were resonating with you or not. I really appreciate that. But hope to see you next time, and I'll move forward with group number 3. Have a wonderful week. Hello, group number 3. If you've chosen that deck, which is the Wild Unknown Tarot, and this is my first tarot deck, I haven't used it for a long while. So let us start with your reading. And before I start, I will just cleansing the energy of group number 2 with their tarot decks, and the Fool card just flip out, and then you have the Fool at the bottom of the deck also. So I'm feeling that the beautiful new and excited beginnings are coming in your way. And that might be something that you're not quite, you're not seeing the whole picture ahead of you, but it's just like that excitement that new thing is coming in your way, which is really uplifting your soul. Okay. So we have 7 of Wands. I always just feel in this deck, the 7 of Wands is something is a lightning within you, and it's just bringing the light within the dark. In the usual tarot representation, the 7 of Wands just represents a conflict between a couple of people, and it's just a fighting in a battle. But I always feel like you are coming out of this battle with this 7 of Wands representation in here. Something is lighting up within your soul, and it's just lighting up the way. It's just showing you the way. You have that spark within you, which is beautiful. And the Death in reverse. Yeah, you are closing up one chapter, but there might be some resistances around it, but let's see. Let's see what else is coming in group number 3's way this week. What else is coming in group number 3's way this week? Oh, 3 of Swords in reverse and 2 of Swords in reverse. I'll get them together. What I'm feeling is that you have made a decision around heartbreak, and you are moving away from it. For all the piles, including you guys, there are messages around heart, there are messages around love, there are messages around healing. So you just made a decision around the situation that tied up your heart, so deep within, and you feel like you couldn't move away from it. Your intuition was telling you something, your emotions were telling you something, and your mind was telling something else. And you're no, I am not there anymore. So you are leaving it behind. Mother of Wands, you are stepping into your own power. You are being your authentic self. You're incredibly attractive, beautiful person. Whenever you enter a room, you get the attention. It's not like you're seeking effort or something. It's your energy, it's your aura. It is because of loving creature you are. You just like you have very like healing power and energy around you that I feel, but at the same time you might be quite loving towards the people and protective towards people that you really care about. I feel like you were kind of losing yourself whenever you tied up in this situation. You couldn't like recognize yourself, and now you are taking your power back away from it. And there are one's energies in here. I usually don't just read the zodiac signs, but you might be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. You might be one of the fire signs. Take it as it resonates, but let us see what else is coming for group number 3 this week. Let's pray, guys. What else is coming for group number 3 this week? You want to come out. The World, the last card of the major arcana, and that's in reverse. You might be still holding on to something. You might be still in this retreating mood, but that's why that World card is in reverse. It usually also kind of represents that you might have a hard time to let things unfold by their own pace. Like something really wants to complete in your life coming to an end, but I'll get clarification around it. There's Hangman and Hermit. You are healing out from a situation right now. That's why the World isn't here. But I still feel like there is something lingering at the background. You really just want to be happy. You really just want to see the light, but like I'm sorry, but like I feel like you can be feeling you might be finding yourself kind of remembering what has happened and maybe having a hard time to make peace with it. Oops, okay. They really flew out. The Ace of Cups and the Magician in reverse. I didn't get the pair cards for the other piles, but yeah. It's interesting to have the Magician in reverse in here. I feel like there's an emotional new beginning is coming into your way this week. Maybe through the end of this week, you can feel this beautiful energy. You're actually ready to take it. You're actually ready to start a new chapter in your life. That's why, like, forgiving what has happened in the past and, like, shedding that old skin behind and, like, stepping into your own power might be really important for you to actually claim what is coming in your way. Emotionally coming in your way. You might be manifesting for it, but, like, you might find yourself not quite ready for it. I really don't want to read that traditional definition of magician in reverse. It's kind of calling out for me to say that in reverse, this card can also represent some kind of like a trickery. And the Lovers, no, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. I say no because, like I said, the trickery after I just look at the Magician and there's Lovers at the bottom of the deck. I really feel like there's a lot of beautiful, beautiful energies just pouring out in your way, like emotionally. Beautiful emotional fulfillment is coming. And the Magician is in reverse because I feel like you don't quite believe in it, that it can be there. I want to get clarification, start getting clarification around Ace of Cups and the Magician in reverse. Okay, why the Magician in reverse is in here for group number 3, my spirit guides. Why the Magician in reverse is in here. And it is, by the way, it's like 11-11. because Magician is one and the Ace of Cups is one. So with the Lover's card, like whatever is coming in your way is just showing that you are in the right path. Like whatever you were doing, whatever you were working on, whatever you're trying to release, that is meant to happen. So it is coming in your way because like you've done the healing. But still I feel like there are lingering thoughts at the background. So let us see that clarification. Yeah, you're leaving a conflict behind with the Five of Wands. Like you might have felt that your mind was all over the place, like your thoughts were all over the place, like nothing was quite like matching with the one another. So you are living kind of like a conflict behind. And the Star is in reverse with the Son of Pentacles, with the Page of Pentacles, and and the Knight of Pentacles in this deck. I really, really believe that with the Star in reverse and the Page of Pentacles, with the Knight of Pentacles, you just don't believe that you could get your wish fulfillment because it has been taking a very long while for it to happen. And now it's in here with the Ace of Cups. You're like, yeah, I have been manifesting it for it, but really, is it there? Is it here? So it really feels like a very big message, but like there is just like having a hard time. I'm feeling like in your energy, there's having a hard time to believe that you can actually get something that you really deserve and wanting for a very long while. And like, yeah, you're leaving that conflict behind. That is powerful. Oh, and this is the Page of Cups. There is a beautiful new beginning and the love is coming. Beautiful love offer. So let us see what this World is in reverse is doing here. Why the World card is in reverse, my spirit guides. Father of Cups, the King of Cups in reverse, and King of Swords in reverse. Oh God, okay. This is a very unbalanced energy, like mentally and emotionally. It's just like this Two of Swords for me, like your emotions and your mind, it was just taking you like to different sides and you quite didn't like know where to go. But like the fact that the Two of Swords in the reverse is showing that you are living that conflict behind right now. This is where you're moving away from the heartache, from heartbroken feeling to the beautiful new beginnings, like opening your hearts to new adventures, to new love offers that you actually deserve. Like a King of Swords and the Cups can represent also someone which is emotionally unstable. And also quite, let's say, egotistical, a bit arrogance, or with this Father of Swords with this King of Swords energy in here. It can, like in a very general representation, the King of Swords in reverse can also represent having like, like a wrong advice from someone which wasn't quite emotionally available there to actually give an advice to. So I feel like there were kind of like untold things, or you're closing out that chapter, but like the closure just come within yourself. So there might not have actually been a conversation and then you close it out. So you just decided by yourself and see it by yourself that it's not going anywhere. So you had to make the closure within yourself to accept it. That's why there might be still unlingering thoughts around it. It's like you might need to still like prove yourself and accept within yourself that you are that deserving, beautiful creature, that loving creature that you are. And you don't need any external support to tell it to you. And the sun just started to rise through the window again. Oh, I'm just seeing that you guys are healing this week a lot, and there are beautiful, new, exciting opportunities are also coming in your way. This Ace of Cups might be also representing the self-love that you have towards yourself. This is what you're just like experiencing. This is what you are just finding out within yourself, that you are incredibly deserving of the love, even more than you could ever imagine. So let's get a clarification for Three of Swords and the Two of Swords in reverse. Why they are here, my spirit guides. Why they are here. Okay, I will just read them quickly, but not gonna take them. Mother of Wands and the Ace of Wands again at the bottom of the deck. There are too many reversal energies in here. The Chariot and the Son of Swords in reverse. Son of Swords is a Knight of Swords. Whatever decision you have made could be kind of sudden decision, sudden moment. And it might have been done without thinking it through so much, to be honest. Or you just receive a communication which wasn't quite like emotionally which was lacking in emotional side, and it was kind of rushy, and it was like irrational, kind of like a communication. I don't know, because like the Knight of Swords energy is someone who just take an action without thinking it through, so they might be quite immature, hasty, even sometimes irrational, like they are not empowering the upright position of this mind, but they are kind of quite lost of the rush of a time. Like someone might be feeling that the time was kind of running out, so they had to take that action because something was quite stagnant for a long while. But the Chariot energy is in reverse. Hesitant to take a move, like something was stuck for a long while that it had to come to an end. It was so stuck for a while that it just made you question about everything. I feel there wasn't a communication, there wasn't any action. There wasn't any action taken. There was a lot of waiting. And there are a lot of swords in here, even like the Magician sword, the Father of Swords here, the Two of Three of Swords. There is a quite dominant air energy. You might be a quite logical person, or the person that you're dealing with might be. And in terms of the zodiac sign, it might be one of the Geminis, Aquarius, or Libra energies. You might be empowering it. Just take it as it resonates, like Sun, Moon, or Rising. And the Mother of Wands with the Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands. I haven't had this kind of like a throat chakra blocking. You guys really weren't talking. There wasn't any communication. No one expressed the feelings. No one expressed how they were thinking. And someone might be really feeling kind of rushed to express their feelings right now. I know like this is like what the week is ahead of you is coming, but I feel like there is a lot of chakra blockages around you, so you can just work on your throat chakra. And I'm seeing again with all of these reversals, you are stepping back into your own power. And I started to feel that this Ace of Cups in here is representing the self-love that you find within yourself, that you are not like bonding it to any external conditions. So let us see what that 7. Yes, that flew. Son of Wands. This is Knight of Wands. The 7 of Wands is here. It is clarified by Knight of Wands. The realization, the conflict that you are leaving it behind might be around a situation which wasn't quite, how can I say, truthful? like that trickery thing, energy, and negative energies keep coming into the way. Like someone might not be just, someone might have been wearing a mask, or they might not have been like representing their authentic true nature to you. So there is an enlightenment happening around it. But as I said, I feel like you are the one that got that clarification within yourself. I really don't feel like there has been, unfortunately, any communication or something that is very unhealthy energy that you had to unfortunately dealt with. Like you just need to like reach to the answers by yourself. You have to convince yourself. The King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Really, I feel like there were many untold things around the situation. There were many, many untold emotions towards you. That is very interesting. I feel like someone has been waiting for a long while. So let us get some numerology messages for you guys. What is waiting for you this week? Is coming up in your way this week? It's coming up in your way this week. Group number 3. It's coming for group number 3 this week. My spirit guys. Okay, it is time to release negativity. The full moon in Scorpio, and a time for healing. I also got it for group number 2. So this is definitely a time for healing for yourself from the heartache that you have felt. I feel like you're basically releasing the negativity around what has happened. This is still, you're closing up one chapter, but there is still a healing that you need to do about like whether you are really deserving of this love or not this love. I mean, like what do you deserve actually? What do you deserve in this life? What do you deserve around love? Because like I believe that that might be one of the last big lessons that you need to learn in this lifetime in order to just close up that karmic cycle of yours. Like there's also this infinity symbol in this magician at the chest, at the middle of this leopard. So that has been a cycle that you have been in, like that relationship or that situationship, the communication, whatever it is, might be one of the last things that you actually needed to complete before you realize your own self-worth, own self-love, so that you can actually attract a beautiful, very sincere love offer into your life, because you kind of lost hope around what you deserve and you can actually get the wishes of yours. But this is only indicating a time for healing for you, because this is what you needed. And we just have that phase of a moon, I guess, a couple of days ago. So you might be also quite affected by the phase of the moon cycles, especially there are many astrological events happening this month. So there are a lot of beautiful and talented people that are explaining on it on YouTube. So you can just read it, you can just listen to them. But you are healing up a very, very big karmic part of your life, basically. So it's really important for you to release the negativity around what you deserve and what you don't deserve, because what you are experiencing is not the true reflection of what you deserve. It's only here for you to heal and release them so that you can just bring it out, that beautiful new beginning, which is your wish fulfillment, actually. Yeah, it has been like moving quite slowly, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to come here. It is. And Also, the Scorpio might be an important sign for you, like sun, moon, rising, or the people that you're dealing with. But it is also a water sign, and it's a quite emotional sign. And unfortunately, Scorpio in the shadow side, like with the full moon, with the releasing energy, what you're completing, it has a tendency to be quite defensive when they got hurt. And it also embody an energy of, how can I say it? Taking a revenge, and I say that, you made me feel in this way, so you're gonna see how it feels actually. So if for some reason you find yourself in this kind of like anger, or this kind of like anger coming from the fear, like feed with the fear. So this is the energy that you actually need to release, and you shouldn't just like dwell yourself in. Surrender to the divine is your message basically. Let things unfold by themselves. You're already healing. You're already doing it. And it might be quite emotional time for you that I feel like the spirit is seeing it. But like you are just like on the right path. Whatever you're doing is really good. It's really helping you. So don't just doubt about how everything is going, or is it gonna be ever good. Oh my God. I got this again. Yeah, surrender to the divine and emotions are running high. Yes. Beautiful new beginnings are already in here. They are coming. I told you at the beginning that I saw 2 full cards in different tarot decks. So this is a time which is very emotional, but the very beautiful new beginnings are coming. The full moon. We just had the full moon. Yeah, we just had the full moon in the Aries at the beginning of this month. And now we started with the new moon on the 16th of this month, I believe. So you can just check out on the YouTube. I don't know that much of the astrological events behind the scenes, but I feel like you are so much affected by these moon cycles, and then you are releasing a lot of things. But the most important thing is for you to really trust that everything is happening in a way that it should happen. You actually, you are healing and you are doing pretty great. Your commitment is being tested. Yes, it is just to see how much or how badly you actually wanted that situation. Like this true love, how badly you actually wanted to accept that you are the source of the love. So let us see what love messages do we have for group number 3, spirits. Oh, free yourself and playfulness. And they came in reverse. And love yourself is in reverse too. So love yourself says that your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So there are definitely things around loving yourself, like this feeling that do you deserve this love actually. So that is one messages, and there is negativity around it. So free yourself says that it is time to take back control of your life. Playfulness says that to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Here. So that is what is missing in your life, the playfulness, the freeing yourself. You are not bound to anyone to be happy. No, you are creating your own happiness basically in your world. So being playful, maybe putting yourself out there, attracting that flirtatious energy around you. It might be also the fact that I keep just seeing a lot of a Mother of Wands, the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Because you started to own your power. You started to own your authentic self. This is who you are. You're a very loving creature and you're a very attractive person that everyone can actually see it when you are shining it in your own light. You don't even have to put an extra effort on it. So by stepping into your own power, I believe that you're going to free yourself. And if you will be a bit more open to love, I feel like you're going to attract a lot more than you will imagine. So let me okay. You see that it just wanted to come out? Oops. Okay. That is wedding. It says that marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. That might be a commitment that you will take, or another like a leveling up of a relationship that you're already in, or really that opening yourself up to love energy, like also accepting what actually true love is, what the union of two souls is, like understanding that concept. And I want to get one more angel message in here also. That waiting is for... Go for it. It just flew out literally. Your parents and your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We have been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, and it will take you very far indeed. Wow. That is beautiful. Whatever is just coming in your way, it's aligning you with your life purpose also. I never just check the meanings for these cards, but I just want to clarify quickly for the wedding. It says that you received this card because the topic of marriage is related to your question. There is either a wedding in your near future, or angels are suggesting a renewal of vows to keep romance alive in your present marriage. This card is surrounded with love and positive energy, so there is no need to worry about this message. Be open to love, romance, and possibilities, and enjoy your wedding day. Okay. Okay, so just take your message as it resonates. So, I want to get one last advice message for this week, and they are the postcards that I gathered around the city that I'm in, and I just wrote some channel messages at the back, so I'm quite excited about it. So let us see what group numbers for needs to hear for this upcoming week. What advice of spirit do you have for group numbers for you? What advice of spirit do you have for group numbers for you? What advice of spirit do you have for group numbers 3? It's a bit hard to shuffle, sorry. What advice of spirit do you have for group numbers 3? Oh, is this card. And the message behind is exciting times. A celebration of a kind is on its way. You might have already been involved in a creative project with a group of people, which will soon bring some good news. Also, spending time with like-minded people and the people you love seems like very much boosting your spirits. That confident and playful energy of yours that you're carrying now is helping you to attract the things you want in your life. Keep doing what you're doing, the loved one. Oh, so here is the message also. So that is all I'm saying for you, group number 3 for this week. I hope it was clear and resonating. And I would be really appreciative if you just let me know down in the comments if it was resonating for you or not. But I hope you're going to have a wonderful week. So hope to see you next time.